Welcome everybody to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Demon Slayer episode 8. What happened last time?
Last time they killed that crazy demon which had like the underground swamp and 3 versions of himself and
He was collecting teenage girls.
Yeah, was collecting teenage girls and was really shitty. But they killed him. But before he was killed, they found out that he was absolutely terrified to even speak about anything related
to Kibutsuji Muzan,
Yeah.
because apparently he knows whenever somebody speaks of him, he knows, or whenever like one of his disciples maybe because he like gives people blood and to give them their demon blood art, or to turn them into a demon at the very least. Our theory is that it might be to give them a demon blood art. He possibly has some kind of connection and knows that they're talking about him, so he'll know if somebody's fucking with his shit.
Yeah.
Somebody rats on him.
Yeah. So there's that, and then we rolled up into town, and guess who was there? The literal last person that we wanted to see.
Or the first person.
I guess...
Person we most want to see.
I guess it's kind of both wrapped into one. It's like the person you desperately do not want to meet, but also the person that you have to meet to get to know what you need to know. And it ended off with him giving a little scratch to the back of this random dude's neck. Turning
him into a demon as a distraction, and then we're gonna see what happens after that. The guy turned into a demon, bit his girl, and fucking Muzan sitting there with his kid in hand, wife on his arm,
just being
and the
like,
crowd of people in the middle of fucking Tokyo.
What are you talking about? I'm just a normal guy.
So we're going to get right into this. This is not a substitute for Demon Slayer. We encourage you to go to Crunchyroll. That's where we're watching this. We don't intend to steal traffic or revenue from the actual show. Support the official release. We include in the reaction highlight in the description, which is a very short highlight, we include a little bit of the footage to give context to our review and our reaction. We also appreciate if you guys would watch here on YouTube, because the more people leave to go to watch the reaction highlight, the worse these videos do for our channel, and our channel takes a bigger hit when we're like sending people away from YouTube. YouTube doesn't recommend us as much, etc. It's not a huge deal. If you want to go watch that, then you can. We put it in the description for your convenience, but we include the uncut reaction here on YouTube, which we encourage you to watch because, like we said, it does help our viewer attention, which helps us get more recommendations to other people. So it's there for your convenience. It's there if you want to watch it. We encourage you to stay here, though. With that, we also have Patreon. You can get a week ahead on Patreon, and we got a bunch of other links in the description. We're going to get right into this. Make sure you're syncing up. We're about to start, so sync up your Crunchyroll. Get everything up. I'm going to count down from 5, and then on play, I'm going to hit play. So it's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play, and on play, I will hit play. So, Demon Slayer, episode 9? Yeah, 8. Episode 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And that's all you need to know for this episode. Once again. It's like Japanese crazy stairs. Okay, here we go. my god. It's like a full-on, like, public shooter situation. Ugh. Yeah. Can you fucking imagine?
This fucking guy.
And he has to choose between, like, saving these people without killing this guy. Or going after fucking Muzan. It's right there. It's Kiko.
Oh, now he's gonna get arrested.
Duh.
They're so dumb.
He needs to just say, I'm a fucking demon hunter.
They're not recognized by the government, though. He's not.
They're not recognized by the government, but they might, like... Just look at this. The guy's face, yeah. They're not, like, formally recognized. Like, they don't have special permissions, but if they're, like... If he identifies himself, maybe they'll, like, understand more what's... Whoa. This is beautiful. Enchanting blood. Visual fantasy. So they're actually seeing this. Oh my god, this is fucking beautiful. Are they, like, following him? They must know. Yeah, they obviously know. Classic gentleman. Rich fucking dude. I wonder if they're a beard or if there's a part of them that actually cares. Oh my god.
Someone's about
God.
to fall over dead here.
Oh my god, that's the worst type of shit. Oh, that freaks me out so bad. Oh my fucking god. Oh, oh my fucking god. So you were kind of right. Jesus.
Oh.
Holy sh... Oh, God. I do not fucking remember that at all.
That's disgusting.
Hanafuda. Oh my god. Could you imagine just like hanging out with your siblings or like your cousins or whatever, just like walking down a fucking alleyway?
Are you okay, dude?
Tundra's dad? Red Blade. That's like the special badass version. Oh fuck, that's so cool. Maybe he was like embarrassed by like Tanjiro's dad. So he came there and fucked up their whole life.
I'm just gonna...
I love that kind of shit. Cloaking spell. Damn.
Did you just call my beautiful sister an eyesore, you asshole? Oh.
The beauty of our hometown.
Your hometown of like 10 people. So mean.
I love how like proud of the fact that she's beautiful he is. It's funny. The 9 3/4. Platform 9 3/4. Holy shit's brick wall too.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's like a very American looking house. Fuck. Good question. Yeah. Is there something wrong with that notion?
Yeah.
Tamayo. Yushiro. Tweaked your body? Like surgery? Through like blood transfusion or something? It's really nice.
Mm.
Hmm. I don't think that would work for Nezuko. I think Nezuko's not as present of mind.
She turned him into...
Hmm. Holy shit.
Maybe he was like dying and she did it.
Yeah. It's like a Carlisle from fucking Twilight to out ourselves as having seen Twilight.
Scoundrel.
Oh, if she's telling the truth.
Oh shit.
It's really cool looking, but also fucking weird. I like how the arrow turns when it looks in a direction. Vindictively.
Oh.
That was smooth animation. Gets off on a technicality. Mmm. Thank you for that. Sounds good to me. The seal.
Oof.
The spell. Holy fuck. Those real life smoke effects. Dang. The end. What do you think?
Man, these episodes seem like they're so short.
They really
They
do.
seem like they're so short. I cannot imagine watching this week to week. I would go crazy.
Yeah. I don't think I could handle it.
Were you watching it week to week when it came out first time?
Now that you mention it, I think the reason I didn't continue with it is because I ran out of episodes and then just never checked back. That might have been in it. That might have been it. I'm not sure.
Because it's so good.
It's really fucking good.
But, like, I think, what was it, the first, like, 4-ish episodes felt very, like, complete.
Yes.
And now
many, like,
we're,
cliffhangers.
like, speeding up. We're, like... But it's dumb because, like, 2 years passed in, like, a single episode.
Yeah.
And now it's, like, a couple hours is passing per episode. But it seems so much shorter.
Mm-hmm.
But the pacing is still really good.
Yeah, for sure.
It's still really, really good, but I just want more, which I guess is I guess that's what you want
That's
out
exactly
of a show.
what you
That's
want,
exactly
yeah.
what you want out of a show.
Cliffhanger or not, I'm just happy that, yeah, we are binging it and not watching it week to week. It's gonna be rough when the show fucking comes back. Okay. Oh. No banter. Oh my god. Alrighty. Tamari Demon and Arrow Demon is the next episode. So what do you think of that one?
There was a lot of the, like, comedy in this one.
Yes, because the beginning was a little bit out of control.
Yeah. Yeah, just, like, slaughtering some random people. And that's crazy about the blood thing, is, like, if he gives them too much, like, he obviously gave the one guy in the street, like, barely any at all, because he just barely touched him. And the transformation happened relatively quickly, but it was just, like, a little bit of blood, and then it, like, went through him. When he put his finger straight into the forehead of that girl in the alley, it was like he was just pumping so much of blood into her that her body didn't have time to, like, process it and turn into a demon. It just got full and exploded.
Turned into mush. Like, it melted, but not melted, it, like, bubbled and and, like, grew, like... But, like, in like, such an unstable way. Because, like, when they turn into a demon, they, like, grow. But it was, like, the blood was, like, so much. Each part was, like, growing so fast at its own rate. When she was, like, reaching out, and then her hand, like, sort of, like, flopped down. But then, like, she continued to reach. So it was, like, creating another tiny baby hand for a second. There was, like, 2 fingers. And then it just, like, that melted and she died. That was fucking insane. Oh my god, that was fucking crazy. I love how
even though you've seen that before,
you
were like
forgot.
More grossed out by it than me. That was the same as in ReZero, episode 15, I think.
Yeah.
You were like,
spoilers.
I'm not gonna say anything that happens, but you were just like freaking out and getting so disgusted, and I was like, that's but you were like,
fuck, man. But I just think about, like, when series do that, it's like when, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler for Game of Thrones, but, when fucking the Mountain is like, there's that guy who's drunk, and it's a similar situation where he's like, yeah, and I fucked the queen, blah, 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 be right back, guys, walks into the alley, and then is pissing, bumps into the Mountain, who's, like, listening, and then he, like, pisses on the Mountain's armor, and then the Mountain just, like, grabs his head, and that's it, and then turns around and walks away, and it, like, turns him into mush into the fucking wall. Like, that, something about the, like, bludgeoning like that, and just, like, so swift and, like, not over-presented. Like, very matter-of-fact, crushed, dead, fucking mush on the back of the head, like, so, like, part of it makes it real, and the fact that that was the first one, and then he did, like, the crazy shit of kicking that guy in the air, then when that happened, because you got, like, this very real type thing of just a total, like, crushing this guy's head in, like, such a blunt manner, that, like, when you do the crazy shit afterwards, the crazier shit seems more real. Like, it's really well thought out the way that they presented it like that.
And the fact that actually, what was really cool is for those first 2 ones, they were obviously super violent and super powerful, but he wasn't even thinking about it. Which just, I feel like, shows how much power he has. Yeah. If he's just, like, in a bad mood, some guy comes up to him and, like, the same way that someone would if someone's, like, harassing them, and they might, like, throw a punch or, like, give him a shove, he's just like, bam! Yeah. Like, just, like, get out of my way, like, as you would swat a fly or something. Just, like... He's not like, in that moment, he's not like, oh, I need to crush this guy's head into the wall. He's just like, get the fuck away from me. Like, and then he just, like, kicks the guy. He doesn't do, like, a crazy wind-up of, like, ooh, now I'm gonna kick this guy. He just, like, his immediate reaction is just to boot the guy into the air. And then he's like, you know what, for this last one, I'm so pissed off at this point that I've just had to kill these 2 people, and now I have a witness. And you know what, I'm just gonna, he's just, like, out of his mind at that moment. He's so angry.
By the way, he, like, turned his demon on. Like, I don't know if that was just he's able to cloak himself and look more like a human. Because he was kind of talking, like, do I look sickly? Do I look dead? All this shit. But, like... He, like, his hand was normal, and then he morphed it, and the claws were there.
Well, his hand was more like Nezuko's. Like, I don't think it was normal.
It didn't have claws. It was a human hand. And then he's like, zoop, and then the claws came out. So I'm thinking, because we were talking about whether he... Can you mute it?
Oh, yeah.
Whether he can go out during the day. If he can transform, like, since he's, like, the demon of demons, like, maybe he can... not be he can like when he's a demon, when he's in attack mode, maybe he can, like, be hurt by the sun in the same way, but maybe when he's just walking around as a guy, see, normal human hand, and then it, like, transforms, maybe then that's what turns him into, now I can be hurt, by like otherwise he's just a normal person, so he can be hurt. He's more vulnerable, but he's not vulnerable to like the sun. This is just my theory. I have absolutely no fucking idea. But like maybe he could be like killed with a normal sword, but he can't be killed like the sun and like Nichiren blades aren't especially dangerous to him in the same way they are to demons. But then when he turns it on in order to use like his abilities to like turn people into demons or fight with whatever, if he has some demon blood art beyond this, maybe that makes him vulnerable to the same type of shit. I'm not sure. Maybe, or because his eyes are or it like, could just be a cloaking effect.
His eyes are like demonic the whole time, seemingly. Yeah, and his hands though, how he can like, his fingernails are like blue, which I guess is like supposed to be like his blood. Like he like like the way
like under your skin when it's not exposed to oxygen, your blood is blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we find out that Tomio and Yushiro, they are also demons. We mentioned the whole like Carlisle from Twilight thing, which is pretty much exactly what's going on. But in Twilight, I don't think that they even like. I think they just take animal blood. They don't, even though he is a doctor and he could just like take blood from the hospital. He doesn't do that because that would just like ramp up their urges more. But it seems in this one, I feel like this is like a common thing for like vampire. Like in vampire, like modern-ish vampire
like
fiction.
When you're applying like this ancient creature to real world, like to modern day, that's
it's like the vampires are the doctors and they work in the hospital and they take some blood.
Yeah, it's like how pedophiles usually work in situations where they're close to children, like being a priest or a teacher of some sort. That's they flock to positions where they have access to their poison. That's the idea. I mean, vampires are kind of a metaphor for that sort of thing. In a way.
I guess, but
that's going a little bit far.
That's going a bit far, because the whole point of, like, being a vampire doctor is so that you cannot hurt people.
Yeah.
At all, basically.
Not all the time. Sometimes vampires, like, I can't think of a specific instance where this is a thing, but, like, Tokyo Ghoul. It's like, I mean, they aren't doctors, but they, like, take suicide victims.
Yeah.
Like, people who commit suicide, they, like, know how to satisfy their urges in, like, like, maybe if a vampire was a doctor, they would become a doctor because they're like, oh, well, this person's dying, and they're just sick and old, and I can just eat them and fulfill my urge without actually causing any harm, morally speaking, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. That's
anyway,
whatever.
In this situation, it's kind of interesting because she's looking for a cure, and also she's like done things to herself, so like modified herself, and then she's talking about like the curse that's on people. Muzan's curse specifically from his blood, so that when she it took her a long time, but once she managed to turn someone into a demon, they didn't just go crazy. Like, they were more like her. Like, they still needed human blood. However, they weren't just gonna go out and murder the entire town just because. What
if she's, like, sort of following the breadcrumbs to how Muzan got to where he is now? Like, oh, it's funny enough, I can do it too. Weird. But, like, this guy's 1,000 years old, she's 200 years old. So maybe he's, like, way older than that, and maybe there were other demons who were, like, also, who had the similar idea, like, they all kind of figured it out. Maybe he just slaughtered them all and was, like, the kingpin demon. Got a monopoly on, like, turning people into demons and having followers and shit.
Or maybe she's the only one who, like, even tried.
Yeah.
Because she, like, maybe it was, like, a similar situation of, like, Nezuko, where she was able to, like, differentiate between, like, humans and demons early on enough to stop herself. And then since she was a doctor and she had access to blood, I'm only assuming that she had been a doctor before. that then she was able to, like, satisfy her urges enough to, like, get her proper mind back and proceed along the route of, like, trying to find a cure and trying to get rid of this guy who's, like, fucking everyone up.
Although maybe the reason Nezuko is different has to do with the whole child of brightness thing. Because Tanjiro is a child of brightness, and, like, people who work... The child of people who work with fire...
But they're saying because his eyes and his hair is red. Hers
is just
aren't.
Black.
Yeah.
She has, like, does she have similar? Yeah, they all have the same eyes, but his hair is, like, reddish tinted. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, his dad, Tanjiro's dad, clearly got the best of Muzan at some point in the past, and possibly maybe that, and, like, his dad has a red fucking blade. How insane is that? I wonder what his dad's connections were, because Urokodaki probably would have recognized him.
Maybe.
Tanjiro, because he has the same fucking hair color as his dad. He looks like his dad. So yeah. Maybe so. The fact, I think Urokodaki, if he knew about Tanjiro's dad, he would have recognized him.
Unless was that his dad, or was that maybe like his like
sure his dad.
Okay? Because I was gonna say maybe this has been going on for like multiple generations. This guy's literally 1,000 years old.
The only reason why I think that it's his dad is because in the ending, we see
like
Tanjiro as a kid and Nezuko as a kid with their grandmother. And there's a guy with the torches and the mask with, like, like I said it before, it looks like a kanji, but it's like the symbol for fire twice on his mask, dancing around doing, like, a fire dance of some kind.
Yeah, I'm not denying that it's his dad. I was just thinking,
you're saying,
like,
maybe it's not.
Maybe
possible.
it could
maybe
potentially
it's a
be not.
ancestor or something.
I have no doubt about the relationship.
Yeah, true.
But how that is, and if his dad was, like, the first one, or if this has been going on for a while, of, like, each generation of this family has just been trying to hunt down this fucker for, like, a long time. Who knows? This is just pure speculation, but...
It makes sense, because it's, like, this show is, like, although it's clearly unique, it's classic fucking hero's journey, classic shonen storytelling. Not in a bad way, but I wouldn't doubt it to go that way, and I honestly wouldn't be mad if it went that way. But, like, the whole lineage... like the Skywalker type shit. Yeah. I feel like more people would recognize him. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
The fact that maybe he doesn't look like his dad. I'm just saying because, like, the hair's the same. Everyone in his family, like, looks the exact same. I don't know.
Yeah. There's just a lot. The freaking... I love how Nezuko gets called an eyesore just because, and then it turns out it's not even he actually thinks that, he's just so in love with, like, his savior, his beautiful lady, that everyone else is just trash. Kind of funny.
It's really funny.
His diary of, like, today she looked at me.
He's literally like a dog.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally like a dog. It's kind of funny. What else? I think that's kind of it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. So, Tanjiro now has his, like, new mission is to, like, get...
Oh, yeah, right.
He's gonna donate some of Nezuko's blood, as well
as study.
Go... And actually, it's perfect timing, because these two guys who just showed up seem to be pretty damn close. Seem to be exactly what they're looking for in terms of blood.
But it just made things way more difficult because, like, well, actually, it kind of replaced it because now he's not just trying to get information. Like, okay, before, like, for a normal demon slayer, it's just, I need to kill these demons and save these people. Like, usually I imagine they could set up a situation where they don't have to defend people, like when Tanjiro was defending Kazumi. So just killing something is already difficult, but way easier than what Tanjiro has to do, which is find information on fucking Kibutsuji Muzan. Now, on top of that, trying to get in, like, tie them down or restrain them in a position where he can ask them a question that they might give him some information. And he found out that they won't because apparently everyone's afraid of him. So that's already so fucking difficult. The fact that he has to restrain them, ask them questions they don't want to answer or maybe aren't even capable of answering, getting information. On top of that, he needs to get their blood before killing them, before they kill anyone else. Like,
however, I was going to say, maybe he can get more information about... like, maybe he can get more information about it from Tamayo? Is that how you say her name?
Just listen to the way they say it. They say it whenever they're talking.
I know. It's really hard to... I'm really
just listen.
Bad at
they literally
okay,
say it,
fine.
like, they literally say it in the episode. If you listen to the way they say it, then you can say it.
Anyway, she obviously, like, knows about it, and, like, the curse, I was thinking that's just what makes them evil, but actually the curse is probably what makes them unable to speak of it, to, like, speak about him.
Maybe it's both.
It's probably both, but I think, like, a curse of, like, if you ever speak of this to anyone, then I will immediately know about it because you're, like, cursed by me, basically.
Yeah.
There's just a lot going on right now.
Indeed. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction and review of Demon Slayer Episode 8. We're moving right on to the next one. If you enjoyed it, we really ask you to leave a like if you like these videos, if you like our Demon Slayer videos specifically, because we're sending people to a different place to, like, watch the reaction highlight if they want. We're sending people away, so it really actually helps when you guys leave a like on these types of videos where we have Vimeo links. So we ask you to do that. If you want, you can get a week ahead on Patreon. If you're watching on Patreon, thank you so much for your support. And we'll see you next time. Other links in the description, backup channel, Teespring, Instagram, where you can get exclusive content that less than 200 people are actually getting at this moment. But other than that, I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye. And thank you so much to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council: Zenge,
Rising 80,
John Ortega,
Nicholas Teo,
Aurora,
Iwan Pulgar,
Lewis,
Yeet,
Gentleman,
Christian Ave,
Mozart Waddle,
Nelson Barbosa,
Jan Carlisle Vincent,
Kage Uzumaki,
Xavier Rhodes,
Chao Lao,
Brian,
Haruto Yuzuki.
Handicap Bankai. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.